So it's a pleasure for me to be today with Alex Katz, CEO and co-founder of Kerberus. Thanks, Alex, for being here with me. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
So let's dive right in. Maybe you can say a couple of words about Kerberus for those who are not so familiar with the project.
Sure. Kerberus is the leading Web3 user security technology. We protect over 250,000 people with zero user losses for nearly 3 years. So if you install our browser extension, you just won't get drained, in a nutshell.
Okay, I'm going to ask you more about this in a minute. But first question for you today is, most of Web3 has normalized scams and hacks as part of the game, unfortunately. Why did you decide to fight that culture instead of just selling audit reports?
So back when we started, we saw a huge gap, and my co-founder and I were part of an NFT community. That's how we met. And we were getting reports from people that were losing everything they had, and the consequences went from losing something to getting divorced to threatening to end their lives. So we saw a huge problem. This was 2022. We're talking a long time ago, but it was very, very important back then. It still is now. And we think we're making a huge difference because in decentralized finance, everyone is their own bank, but the bank is, things that they have are not good enough. So we are creating those things so that they can self-custody without losing everything.
Absolutely. Second question is, real-time monitoring sounds great on paper. What's the hardest part of building infrastructure that reacts instantly?
Actually, I think it might not be harder, but easier. So everything we build is on real-time analysis. Most other companies are using outside sources for information, like other blacklists from other companies. The problem is that poisons their data, and it's just not good enough. Everything we do is our own technology. So whenever the user gets into a website and is prompted a transaction, we are analyzing a lot of things and producing a result that is 99.9% accurate with a very low false positive rate. False positive rate, a little bit boring, but I have to go into it. It's when you get a warning for something that you shouldn't be warned about. If you get too many of those in succession, you stop believing in the warnings, and then you ignore the real warnings, and that's how people get drained. And that's why everything we do is 100% our technology, and we continue to refine it to increase the detection and lower the false positives.
Got it. And back to the zero user loss. You've maintained zero user losses in over 2 years. What's the secret?
I can't tell the secret. We've been asked this since the very beginning of the company, because in crypto, everything is transparent, open source. The problem is that in security, it doesn't work. If I was to tell you the secret, then the attackers would know the secret, and they would know how to go around the secret. But without revealing the secret, we have the highest expertise in cybersecurity in crypto. My co-founder has 17 years of attacking experience, so he's protected companies like banks, financial institutions, or big companies such as Dropbox, PayPal, Google from getting attacked. And we apply that knowledge plus Web3 knowledge in our own proprietary technology, which results in no one losing funds.
Got it. In 2025, is do your own research still a valid stance, or is it just shifting blame to users?
Depends on what. If it's about choosing which coin to invest, yes, each user has to do their own research. But if it's about protecting themselves, it doesn't apply. We can't expect the user to know exactly how to proceed on everything. When, for example, Google results are poisoned, like there's advertisers there that are draining people. Users need to have automated security tools in order to keep their funds safe. Whatever they invest in, if it goes up or down, that's their problem, but they shouldn't be stolen from, and it has to be completely automatic. That's what we do, 100% automated.
And last but not least, looking at the biggest scams of the last 2 years, which one best illustrates the need for Kerberus' model?
I'm going to...
A lot to choose from.
No, I'm going to decline your question, because it's not about a single point of failure where you could think, oh, the Bybit incident. That's outside of our scope. That's a huge thing. What we protect is the millions of users and in the future hundreds of millions of users who have small incidents where they land into a website that could be live for 1 hour, but in that 1 hour is stealing from them. For normal users, they lose on average $1,000. For more advanced users, on average, is $10,000. Most people will get devastated from this. They will exit the space, and by protecting them against all of these incidents with zero user losses, and even something I haven't mentioned, we even provide $30,000 worth of coverage, meaning that if the software fails to detect something, the user is covered up to $30,000. So we are providing a shield for users up to $30,000 so that they don't lose anything. And the reason why this goes a little bit under the radar is because it's not as big as Bybit. It's not billions of dollars in one incident, but it's multiple 1,000 or 10,000 incidents that accumulate into the billions, and it's only people that are suffering. So as long as we protect everyone, we achieved our goal.
Thank you so much, Alex.
Thank you.